Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skip, aka Skip and Tosh here of the Sacktown Breakdown. And we got a little game recap. We got to win. We got to win. We got a W. Is that W? Is it? I'm trying to do this. There we go. That looks like a W. Peace out to Whitney and Gabriel, too. Every time I used to look at the King's Crown, I always used to think of Whitney and Gabriel. And we traded him. He's gone. But anyway, shout out to the Kings. We got a W. It just feels good to have one. I'm not going to get super excited about this one. It's way more of a relief than it is like a triumph. Some may see it like that, the Kings may, but I'm just relieved. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's break it down real quick. Let's talk about it. And there's some interesting things to discuss around it. So let's dive in a little bit. All right, so you see the stat leaders. I'll talk about the quarters. We outscored them 29-21, 25-23. They outscored us 25-21 in the third, and then we outscored them 23-12 in the fourth. That's the biggest thing. If you want to look at the leaders and everything, taking note of Buddy Hield as he was our highest scorer, matching Zach LaVine's 21. I'll leave the rest there for you to check out. Very interesting win, a win that we really needed. I'm going to talk more around that than I am particularly about stats and stuff like that. But you can kind of see, and I'll talk about something right now. So you'll notice that with the starters, we got Harrison Barnes, De'Aaron Fox, Nemanja Bjelica, Dwayne Dedmon, no Buddy Hield. Bogdan Bogdanovic started. Buddy Hield came off the bench tonight. And Chicago stats, you can pause it and take a look if you want to. I'm just going to leave those there, and we're just going to go right back over to Sac. Look, let's just get into the fact of the matter. Like, fans are upset, massively upset. I'm not going to say overly upset, but the emotions, like, I made another video, and y'all didn't get to see it because freaking it didn't save. And that was the video about the Miami Heat, which I still may make one for that, but at the same time I might not, because I said I was going to do 10 minutes on it. I ended up doing 20 minutes, and there you go. Anyway, with all that said, fans are very upset, kind of taking things too far in some cases. I just mean like some of the things that they say about the players and about Vlade. Yeah, everything outside of his job, but everything regarding his job, everything is fair game. Some of it is accurate, a lot of it isn't. But we're not winning, so all of it is warranted, even if not all of it is accurate. Ultimately, look, we are in the situation that we're in now, and we need to figure out a way to win bad. We got the pieces. We haven't always had the health, and even right now, Marvin Bagley and Rashawn Holmes are out at the same time. And that was right after Marvin Bagley had a 15-15 game. You know what I mean? So here we are in Chicago. Kings find a way to win. With all the pressure and everything, Luke Walton decides that he's going to make a lineup shift. Now, we made a trade, and Tap made a video about the trade, so I'm sure y'all have already checked that out. If you haven't, go check it out. Talking about how we got rid of, and I shouldn't use the term "got rid of." We traded Harrison Barnes. Some people may say we got rid of him. Not Harrison Barnes. Trevor Ariza. Trevor Ariza is a fantastic professional. He wasn't playing his best. No, I think he was even playing his worst. But he came to work, and he worked, and he was a professional, and he's a great locker room guy. And you want to have guys with that good, positive mentality in the locker room. You would like the performance to match, but it is what it is. So we traded away him, Winnie and Gabriel, and Caleb Swanigan. Caleb Swanigan goes back to the Portland Trail Blazers. We take on Anthony Tulliver, who's a stretch big, played for us season before last, and we take on Kent Bazemore as another guard, another size guard. Cool. Well, today it was announced that Buddy Hield would not be starting. He would be coming off the bench, and Bogdanovich is going to start. Bogdanovich is my favorite Kings player. Y'all who've been here for a while know that. Yeah, I love his skills. I love his IQ. Not having the best year, not having the of his career, but still just a quality high IQ basketball player who's gutsy. All right, so he starts, but it's interesting. Like, everybody's like, oh, how's Buddy Hield? Buddy Hield got this big contract. How is he going to feel? What is he going to express? What is he going to say? Buddy Hield came off the bench like a professional, hustled, showed more hustle on defense, more awareness. One of his best defensive games all season. Maybe not his best, but one of his best, maybe the best. And ended up with 22 points and also had 21 points, Also had 8 rebounds. He was hustling. And they did the post-game interview, he's just talking about, like, hey, I'm blessed to play basketball. I'm a professional. I stay ready when my number's called, and whatever's going to help the team. He also ran and grabbed the game ball right after the game was done, and he gave it to Kyle Guy because Kyle Guy came in and got his first career bucket as a professional. He played as we were beating the Bulls. So I just thought that was incredible. And that just shows, like, how together this team is. Like, as bad as we've been and as much scrutiny as there is towards the team, towards, the coaching staff, towards the front office, these guys were cheering for each other. Justin James always jumping up off the bench. Dwayne Dedman jumping up, like, everybody just supporting each other. Harry Giles got minutes and everybody was cheering for him. He played well. This team is together. And when you're going through something like this, sometimes that's the most you can ask for, because if that's not there, then all the rest of it falls apart. Usually guys ain't playing good basketball if the locker room ain't good. Sometimes that's the case, but you got to be in a groove and with the level of experience that this current group doesn't have. But they are together, and they talked about how they have had discussions, long film session, a lot of dialogue, guys talking a lot back and forth, and ultimately it led to this victory. So, we as they say in the Smash community, we take those. I'm happy that it worked out this way. I'm happy that we got a win. It was very important W, because we are on a 6-game losing streak. So the team is together. Luke Walton is making changes. He still had some questionable things happen with some lineups, but I like that he was very aggressive with his lineups tonight. And when I say that, like, if guys weren't playing with the right energy, he was pulling guys. Guys made a mistake, he was pulling guys. You know what I mean? Like, all of those types of things. I remember he did like a hockey pull where he straight had 4 guys go in and pulled 4 guys out because the energy wasn't there. Good job, Luke Walton. Be more assertive like that. Yeah, you went and you said that, you use the more friendly style of coaching, but, if that's not working, then you'll switch up. Man, just go for it. We need it. These guys will respect you more, and maybe like you a little less, but they'll be winning, and they like winning. They like winning more than they like liking you. We like winning more than we like them liking you. And of course, Vlade wants them to like you because he wants it to be home. He wants it to be family. He wants to nurture that type of environment. Well, there's authority in home. Otherwise, there's chaos. And I love that. I love that that's a possibility for us. On the Chicago Bulls side, they went on some runs. We started out the game really strong, and I think maybe second time out it was 15-5. But we made mistakes. They caught up. They were really aggressive with us. Fox got 3 fouls before the end of the first half, so he got pulled. And then at the start of the third, they had Zach LaVine go very aggressive at Fox because it would have been bad for him to pick up his 4th, and then we would have to bench him again. So Fox wasn't taking the bait for the most part. He let them score. If he couldn't make him pick up his dribble, clamp him down, then he let Zach LaVine score, and they caught up. We were ahead at halftime by 10. They caught up in less than 3 minutes at the start of the third. And that was their best quarter. And then after that, we came out with some defense. And they just weren't hitting shots too, but we came out with some very inspired defense. Guys were fired up, and that's what allowed us to hold them to only 12 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's that for the game. We just need more of these. This can't be, I mean, the reality of it, I mean, think about it. They also didn't have Lauri Markkanen tonight. They didn't even have Lauri Markkanen because Lauri Markkanen has like a stress fracture in his leg. So he'll be out for, I think, like 4 to 6 weeks. But we still won, and we earned it. And we didn't turn the ball over a lot either. If I go back and I take a look, turnovers, yeah, we had 13. What do I say the sweet spot is? Between 12 and 14, we could survive 15. Bulls had 19 turnovers, and we still only beat them by what? Well, yeah, we beat them by 17. But still. Anywho, appreciate y'all stopping by. This is Skip, Sacktown Breakdown. If you need a chair, bam, Tabu Ohana, $40 off. If you use the Skip TC code, you need a repair done, bam, Computer Booter. Also a gaming lounge out here in Carmichael. Stop by, let them know that Skip sent you, and they'll hook you up. Get you a little discount. Enjoy some gaming. Get a gift for the gamer in your life, and meet the coolest dude in the world, my man Dave. All right, y'all. This is Skip from the Sacktown Breakdown. I'll see y'all later. Peace.